about the weather today. Maybe it's because it's definitely getting colder here, and I think we have some snow tomorrow, but it is a cold day. My stomach is feeling not the greatest, so I decided to just cancel office hours. I will host them tomorrow via Zoom. And for the PhD seminar, I'm auditing it, so I don't get graded for it. So if I go or don't go, it doesn't really matter. I'm actually just taking it so I can get familiar with how the PhD seminars run, especially because they are in French. And I am learning French as part of my journey into pursuing a PhD. That is Kenzo. He is so sleepy today. Even little Miguelito, he's sleepy. They're all sleepy today. And again, I think it's definitely the weather. Say whatever you want to say, but the weather does influence our moods. So I canceled that. And now it's 1:25. So I'm thinking about maybe going to Bulk Barn to pick up a few goodies. And then maybe also stop by the grocery store to pick up a few things. As you can tell, like today is just a weird day, and I feel like part of it is also de-stressing from the thesis. It's been officially 2 weeks since I submitted the thesis, so I've been trying to keep myself busy, and this week I'm just like feeling the crash, and I'm trying not to like let it get the best of me. But given that I'm going to be retaking this seminar, and the fact that office hours, I can move them around and I'm very flexible with my time and the students, I don't feel so bad. But definitely, the little worker in me is like, oh, you should be doing more. But honestly, I think I just need to take a chill pill and take a chill. And just like go with the flow and go with the feelings that I'm feeling right now. And I think this is just, I think this is a normal feeling that graduates get. I was speaking to one of my colleagues, and they told me that they felt the same way once they were done writing their master's thesis. I definitely think I would have went a bit crazy if I would have done, like, finished the master's and started the PhD at the same time, because that was an option. But I think I would have burnt myself out for sure within the first semester, especially going back after the pandemic. Like, I know we are all trying to like brush off the pandemic and get back to some sort of normal, but the last 2 years were intense. And so I'm just really lucky that I'm able to take the day off and just, sit with those emotions and make the best out of them. Of course, I'm not gonna go and be depressed, but yeah, taking the time, taking it slow, it's hard. And I think this is something that I need to get used to, or not used to, but that I should appreciate when it comes. Because yeah, definitely academia can be a lot. It is a lot. But we do what we can. But yeah, so we'll go, it's 1:20, I mean, not 1:20, 1:28, 1:30. So yes, I think we're gonna go to Bulk Barn and stop by the grocery store to pick up a few things. I'm thinking of making tacos dorados tonight for dinner, or like enchiladas. I'm really craving that. So some comfort food will be good.
Other side.
I was feeling lazy and it's really cold outside. I think right now it's like -5. Okay, it's not that cold for Canada, but it's pretty cold. So I did not want to take the bus or anything like that. On top of that, like I said, I'm just not feeling the best today, so I decided to just shop local and go to some ethnic stores that are around my neighborhood. I'm really lucky that I live in a very rich, like, neighborhood in the sense that there's a lot of like stores around me, and that is Kenzo. Kenzo, it's Mama. He was sleeping in the bed, so he probably didn't hear me opening the door. And now he's like, who's downstairs? It's me! Come here! Anyways, like I was saying, there's a lot of like ethnic stores around my house, a lot of like, a lot of stores, and the grocery store is not that far. I could have walked, it's like a 20-minute walk, but like I said, I'm not feeling my greatest. So I went there, and on top of that, like just eating like some sort of like Mexican comfort food always makes me feel good. So Kenzo's here. He's smelling me. So yeah, I'm gonna show you what I got. So from the pharmacy, so from Rexall, I got some ketchup chips. If you are Canadian and you don't like ketchup chips, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I like them. My partner likes them, so I bought that for us. And I also got us some mixed candies, like gummies, because we just want a snack for movie night. We're gonna have a movie night tonight. And I also got some Advil because we're running low and it was on sale, so I'm like, why not grab one? Okay, so the first store I went to is owned by Filipinos, so there's a lot of Filipino products there. And the only thing that I got from there that I was like, it's so worth it, is this yogurt drink. So in Mexico, I don't know if they still do that, but I mean, when I was a child back in Mexico, my grandma would always give us a Yakult. That's how we would call it. These ones are called male biofuel, and it's the same thing. I think it's just the brand name is different, but I saw these and I was like, nostalgia, so I got some. And then the other store I went to is a Indian store, but at the bottom of the store there's a Caribbean restaurant, so they have like a bunch of ethnic food there, so I really like going there. And Kendall wants to know what I have. Okay, 1 second. So I got some platanos chips, plantain chips. These are delicious. I'm gonna give one to him so he can have one. Maybe half of one. It's plátano. So I got that because they're super good. I also, oh my god, I'm so excited about this. So today I want to make tacos dorados, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it with chicken. But then I found longaniza at that store. So this is like a Spanish. This is a sausage that's like spicy. And I think it's eaten like a lot in the Philippines, in India, including Mexico. So I'm gonna make some longaniza con papas tacos dorados. So that's like fried tacos with longaniza and potato. And I was so shocked to find that. And then I also got some tortillas. So they sell tortillas there, which I'm so happy because this store, like these 3 stores are within like 5 minutes from my house. So I literally just walked there, and it was nice to take some air, but they had some tortillas in stock, so I took one of those. Yes, I know I can make my own tortillas, but the convenience, especially for tacos dorados, this is just perfect. And then the last 2 things that I got was some bay leaves, so hojas de laurel, that's how you call them in Spanish, and some adobo sauce. So I've been wanting to make adobo for a while. I haven't had it in ages. But like I said, I have some time. So whenever I have some time, I like to explore with food. So this is gonna be fun. So that's all that I got. So at the first store, it was, I think, in total for everything, I spent like $30. So not bad, right? For all the goodies that we got. And the most expensive item that I got was the Advil. So that's what it is. So we're going to go get things ready so we can make our food, because it is, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock on the dot. So I'm going to go clean whatever dishes are upstairs and get everything ready so I can start making the tacos. And yeah, probably have an early dinner today. Usually on Tuesdays, because I finish at 5:30, and then sometimes I bus home or my partner will pick me up. The days he picks me up, like, we can just stop by like a shawarma place and grab shawarma. Or if I have to bus home because our schedules just don't match for the day, then we usually order, just because it's a long day for both of us. But since I didn't go to class and I didn't have office hours, then we're gonna make delicious tacos dorados. So hopefully they turn out good. We'll see. So yeah. So the tacos were a success. We just finished eating and now I'm gonna have some alone time. Kenzo is under my desk eating his bone. So you'll hear him in the background. But yeah, me and my partner are just taking a few hours to just do our own thing, and then we're gonna meet up in the living room at 7 p.m. to watch an episode of The Sopranos. Yes, we are watching The Sopranos. It's a really good TV show for the 90s. I never watched it, but he had watched it, so he's like, oh, we should watch it, it's a good show. And I'm happy we're watching it because it's actually really good. And yeah, so today was a slow day. I think it was one of those days where I just felt anxious and, like I said, de-stressing, but it's like a lot after being in like really high intense stress mode. And I think this is something that a lot of students don't share, right? It's that feeling of like isolation, anxiety, being in high stress. Like, academia is very demanding, and I feel like, some of the popular YouTubers that are in Ivy League universities, like, most of these people come from backgrounds where, university one way or another was expected of them. Whereas, when you're first generation, it's very different, and you don't have that confidence that some students have. And I see it. I mean, like, now being a graduate student and looking at like the undergrads and stuff like that, like, I see the difference of the different types of students that exist. And I am a first generation high school, college, and university graduate. So it's like a lot, and it's the first time someone in my family does this. So, no one around me can relate, or I cannot kind of like tell them how I feel because they don't really understand, other than like giving me encouragement, which is great, but it's definitely isolating. And yeah, so I'm happy I just took the day off. I think I needed it. And even this week, I'm gonna like take it easy. I finished all the grading. I've dealt with, the students already. So from now on, it should be chill for the next 15 days. The comments for my thesis are due on December 1st. And then on December 5th, I have to grade. And then on December 19th, I also have to grade the final exam. So it's going to be busy. December's going to be busy, but I think we're going to get through it. And yeah, like I said, I think sometimes, or not sometimes, I think a lot of students feel what I'm feeling, that like crash after being in high intensity. Kenzo's choking on his bone. It's a good thing Miguel is quiet though. I think it's like, it's just the cooler weather that's hitting everyone. And it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to snow 5 to 10 centimeters tomorrow, so that should be really fun, especially going on a walk with Kenzo. Um, it's crazy. Let me show you.
Other side.